Congratulations on your acceptance to RIT. What's next? Review your financial aid offer. This will help you determine which college is the right fit. Please don't be intimidated by this part of the process. We're here to help and answer any questions you may have. In this video, we'll cover how to read your financial aid offer, understand the types of aid, and how to calculate your estimated cost. We'll also address some frequently asked questions. Ready? First, at the top of your offer, you'll see the types of aid you've been provided. These may include aid that you don't have to pay back, such as institutional grants and/or scholarships, federal grants, and state grants, as well as the aid that you do have to pay back, such as federal loans. We'll also cover federal work-study and campus employment, institutional grants and/or scholarships. Institutional grants are offered annually based on the results of your free application for federal student aid, also known as FAFSA. This aid is determined by your Student Aid Index, or SAI, as calculated by the Department of Education. Institutional scholarships are merit-based and determined by your academic and extracurricular performance. Offered to you directly by RIT, institutional grants and scholarships are sources of funding that do not have to be repaid. Federal grants. Federal grants are offered based on the results of your FAFSA and are determined by your Student Aid Index. Provided to you by the federal government, these grants do not have to be repaid, but must be renewed by filing the FAFSA each year. State grants. Each state determines eligibility for their grant programs. State grants do not have to be repaid in most cases, but state applications must be renewed each year. Federal student loans. Eligibility for federal student loans is based on the results of your FAFSA. Loans from the federal government assist in financing your education and must be paid back over time with interest. You're not required to accept the full amount of loans offered. You must file the FAFSA each year for federal student loans to be made available. There are two types of federal direct student loans: subsidized direct loans and unsubsidized direct loans. Subsidized means the federal government pays the interest on your behalf while you attend college at least half-time and 6 months after that. Unsubsidized means the federal government does not pay the interest on your behalf while you attend college. It also means you're responsible for the accrued interest while you're in school. You are able to defer payment of both principal and interest while enrolled at least half-time while in school. Federal work-study and campus employment. Eligibility for federal work-study, or RIT campus employment, is determined by the FAFSA and are two ways to earn money for personal expenses throughout your college career. Students are paid bi-weekly based on the hours they've worked. Earnings from federal work-study and student employment are typically spent on items like toiletries, books, food, and entertainment. What you do with your paycheck is up to you. With over 7,000 students employed on the RIT campus, we make sure you're set up for success through job search assistance, payroll distribution, and legal employment compliance. Students are responsible for securing this optional employment, and earnings do not have to be repaid. Moving on to the bottom portion of your financial aid offer, we'll break down your estimated annual cost of attendance. Your annual cost of attendance is made up of tuition and fees, housing and food, if you'll be living on campus, and estimated expenses not billed by RIT, like books, supplies, transportation, and more. Now let's use what we've learned as a roadmap to find your estimated amount due. To determine this amount, we've taken your total estimated billable charges from tuition, fees, housing, and food, and subtracted your total amount of grants and scholarships. This is your net billable amount before any loans are applied. We then consider your total assumed accepted loans to determine your estimated amount due. Your estimated amount due is the amount you are responsible for paying each year, half for the fall semester and half for the spring semester. As an RIT-bound student, you're on to an amazing future. Still have questions? Our Office of Financial Aid and Scholarships can be reached at ritaid@rit.edu or give us a call at 585-475-2186.